Hello folks, Stacking Perpetrator here, soon to be Stacking Investments. If I haven't already changed the channel over, just a heads up, if you're a subscriber or whatever, I will be changing the channel name if I haven't already, and it will change from Stacking Perpetrator to Stacking Investments because I am investing into short-term flips to increase my cash stack. I'm going to take advantage of earning 10 to 70, 80% on my return on my investments, so that I can buy into some silver and wind up paying my house off since I'm getting really close. Let's see, I'm doing a string of videos, so by the time you see this one, I may have already changed over to Stacking Investments. But anyways, one thing I got into, I'll show you, flip through these real quick. Something I bought into as a, what I deem is a midterm investment. And by midterm, you have your short. What I deem a short-term investment is something that I've invested my money in for a quick flip, something that I'm going to either sell online through eBay or sell out at the flea market to get my returns, get instant returns and be able to continue to flip that money over while I'm pulling off the profits to do other things with. And something I bought was some of these old Dick Tracey cards. These came out with Dick Tracey caramels. I believe these were in the 50s. And they were just little comic cards. And I have number 121 through 144. So I'll show you these. These are selling for a decent premium over what I paid for them. I may try to put a set together. I'm not sure yet, but I'll just flip through them real quick and let you see. Nice artwork. Most of these are off center, but I don't think they just did these as a little freebie to help sell the caramels. And it kind of tells it's like a comic book, only in card form. There's like a whole storyline that run through this. And there's some nice artwork. I probably won't. I've seen listings on eBay where people have sent these off and had them graded. I don't think I'll grade any now. See, this one would be one to grade because it's well centered. Here's another one that's well centered. Most of them aren't. I've seen other listings and I've on other sites and everything that are listing these, and other decently. It's still a little off, but decent. But the old Dick Tracey set, the earlier numbers, the lower numbers are a little pricey. See, here's one that's off center on the top, but still, these are nice. They got crisp corners and everything. And then here's the last one, number 144. There was only 144 in the set, so I have those. I think this was a pack of 50, so I have roughly 49 cards. No, it's a 25 pack. I have 24 cards, I'm sorry. So I have those. That's something I've invested in for a midterm 5 to 7 year investment. I may hold out and try to put the set together. Something I'm just putting back for right now. I will look up and research my options about trying to put the set together, but for right now, it's just something I've put some money into to hold. I don't have a lot of money in that. That was relatively cheap. But like I said, these cards are, they're for what they're selling for and stuff on websites. I did really well getting those. Something else I got into, I've showed a few videos on this, and it's another YouTuber. And sometimes it's nice to support other YouTube channels I know a lot of people support the auctions for silver and coins and stuff. I just can't get into the auctions on other channels. I'm sorry about that, but I sit back and I watch some of the auctions, and I see the stuff selling for, to me, it's not worth it to even throw in a bid. I have bought a couple things that were good prices to work on my collection, but just for basic silver, I see people selling Morgans. I see them selling generic silver, and it's all well and good. That's how they're making some money, and people follow along to support the channel, and they're willing to pay higher than what you can go down to your LCS or get it online. Hey, that's all well and good. You're supporting the channel. Some auctions have a thing where in order to bid, you have to pay monthly. You have to pay a monthly fee through get one of their monthly subscriptions, and yeah, you get they give you free postage and everything. So, but I can't do that. I can't tie up, even though it's only $10. I can't tie up $10 a month on, I may or may not buy something from you. I mean, I might watch every auction for a month, and there's nothing in there that either it's out of my, it's went up high enough to where it's not really a deal for me, and then I just wasted my $10. You do that over a year, I wasted $120 when I can put my $120 into something else and get a 40, 50, 60, 70% return on my investment, versus buying silver that through the auction that I could technically go down to my LCS and pick up cheaper. So, but I'm not knocking the auctions. Hey, that's, it's all in good fun. I understand what's going on. I just choose not to participate in that because I am very selective. I'm worried about my financial situation, and I'm doing what I got to do to pay my bills, try to pay my house off so I can be debt free. That's the last bill I have. All my vehicles are paid for. I have no bills outside of my business insurance, and for the business general liability, my auto insurance. I got a monthly electric bill. I have internet service just so I can have an email address and get on the internet to do YouTube. Do internet searches. I cut the cord on cable. I went with a Roku box. I highly recommend that if you want to save some money, cut the cable out and invest in one of the Roku boxes and go that way. There is more stuff on Roku. You'd never be able to watch it all. I mean, there is just so much stuff. It is just unreal. And all you got to do is I bought the top of the line box at the time 2 years back. My cable bill was $117 just for the cable. It was $117 through Time Warner and Spectrum now. And I spent $99.95 free ship. I got, at the time, the top of the line Roku box. I hooked it up to my TV. I got more. There's more stuff. You got movies, all the different, your action, your westerns, your dramas, your all kind of stuff. You can watch the old, you can load up, like one of my favorite westerns is Gunsmoke, and what is it, Wanted Dead or Alive with Steve McQueen. you can click the button on the Steve McQueen Wanted Dead or Alive and watch the entire, all the episodes, just back to back to back. I can turn on Gunsmoke, and they start with the first episode, and they continue to run through. It takes about 3 weeks for them to cycle through all the black and whites. Then you get into the color episodes, which turn from a half-hour show to an hour show, and then they show the 2 or 3 movies, and then once they get done with that, they turn around and start right back over with the black and white. So, but there's just so much. You get news channels, all that on the Roku, and it's absolutely, you buy the box, you're done. Now there is some channels you can pay a monthly fee for. I went through and selected, I didn't care if they charged a penny a month. No, I don't want it. If it's not free, I don't want it. And there's still more stuff than any one person can watch. And there's all kinds of stuff on there. So that basically, by spending the $100 to get the Roku box and cutting off the cable part, that saved me $1,200 a year. I'm in my second year, or technically getting ready to go into my third year with the Roku box, and that has saved me $1,200 a year. So I'm already $2,400 to the good, that I can spend that $2,400 into this. I could buy some gold, I could buy some coins, with that money, and I still got a TV that I can watch pretty much anything. I mean, I haven't even ventured to see what everything is that you can watch on that thing, on that's available to watch. But anyways, let me get into this. I've already showed other purchases. I got in late when I found this channel. It's Rippaverse, and the main channel is Young Ripper. I can't remember, there's a couple numbers. I will put links down in the description. But Eric July runs the channel, and he talks about some political stuff and the wokeism, and then about the comic book industry and everything. So he set out with all the wokeism and all that crap that's coming out in the comics and ruining characters and whatnot. He set out and he came up with his own his own Rippaverse, and this is issue number 1. This happens to be cover C. Now, when I first got into it and found his channel, and I wanted to support him, and I thought, I need to invest, spread my investments out and everything. I thought this was a perfect time to get in ground floor and get the first issue upon release. I missed out on cover A, and I missed out on cover B, and I missed out on all the signed copies, but I was able to get in. This is my first order of cover C. I have one more coming on the way. I bought one, and then after I thought about it for a month, I just said, well, I want to, because he had a campaign going, and that is shut down now. So I don't know if you can still order this on his through his website or not, or if he's cut it off. But I ordered two rounds, and this is cover C. I've showed you cover A and cover B, and then I recently picked up a cover B with a signature that I got I got at a really good price on eBay. And I'm going to take cover A, cover B with the signature, and then when my next order comes in with a cover C, I'll look at them closely and pick out the better one, which one I think is the best, and I'll send those 3 copies in to get graded, and then I'll take one of these cover C's and I'll actually read the story. I haven't read the story yet, but some of the other online YouTube channels have posted, and they said the story is really good. I do not want to give any spoilers. I'm not going to pull it out and show you the reverse, because you'll have to go back and look at my videos. The reverse cover is the same artwork on all. The only thing that changed was the actual obverse cover part, and this is cover C, the design. So I have all 3 of those now. Happy to get it, happy to have it, happy to support the channel. Eric July is the person writing the story, and Cliff Richards and Gabe Adelaide, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I guess they are doing most of the artwork based on his ideas. And I felt really good about supporting a channel, plus getting in on the ground floor of a brand new comic. I'm not a comic book collector, but it did interest me, and I figured, you know, get in on something off the ground floor, support the channel, you know, support his channel, and help him get along. And he's doing this. He's doing all the packaging and mailing out. They set up the website. They took the pre-orders, and then him and some family and some friends that he's hired on now, they are doing all the packaging. I noticed in this one they actually are bagging them up properly. They were having the flap come around the front side, but they've actually listened to the viewers, and they're putting the comics in the bags properly. So just another one is from Rippaverse. Like I said, I will leave links down below to his channel. And then something that he also did was the Dukemon cards archives. He had a special box design for these. This is "Do not open this box. Last chance." Pretty cool design. He actually had cards made for his characters, and I have another set of these coming. And I've already seen on eBay there have been listings for these, and these have sold for $250 a set. There's 11 cards. Put this back. You did not heed the warnings. Your fate is now sealed. And these cards are based on his characters. There is 4 in this one. This is card 1 through 4. I'm not going to take them out, and it's one of those where it has that film on there, and I forget what you actually call it, but it's really well done. These are big cards, but I'm going to send the set off to be graded. The second pack has card 5 through 8, and like it won't, on the back, whatever the card is, it gives a little detail and a little bit of information so you can understand what's going on with the characters within the comic. And then the third pack has card 9 through 11, so it was 11 cards in the series. I don't know what you call this, but it's like the character is set out from the background. I forget what kind of finish that is, but these are well done cards. I actually opened it up. My mail person left the box out in the rain, and fortunately this stuff didn't get wet, just a little bit of wetness on the original box, so I hurried up and cut it open to make sure nothing was wet, and set the original box to dry, and pull these out. Just thankfully the cards in the comic didn't get wet. But anyways, that's what I got for now. This is one of my investments. Like I said, I will send these out to be graded. I'll probably wait till I get the second set. I have another set with cover C and the Dukemon cards coming. So I'll wait, I'll pick out the best set, send that in for grading, and then I will send the cover A, cover B with the signature, and then the best one of this cover C off. And when I get them back, I'll show you how they came out. And, the story inside's already the same, so you have to go back and look. My videos, I actually pulled one out and kind of did a gentle opening so you could see the artwork, and it's really good artwork. I can't wait to actually read the story once I pick out the ones I want to send off for grading, and then I'll take one and actually read the story. There's a line right here some people were worried about. That was a pre-crease when they printed the book. That was purposely put in so that you didn't, when they pre-crease it like that, that prevents chipping of the artwork and stuff when you open the cover to read the story. And just thrilled to have it, thrilled to help out the new channel. So anyways, enough about that. Let me know your thoughts down below, and I will see you in another video.